following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Magic taking on the Timberwolves. For Orlando, they know each game is a test. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Rudy Gobert has had his skeptics. He said, quote, "No one ever thought I could be an NBA player or one of the leaders on my team. It's the story of my life and something that I embrace. The better you get, the more people talk, so I take every criticism as a compliment. Either way, you cannot let it affect you." Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Markelle Fultz is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. And Doris, for the Magic, seems like they are still developing.
Yes, B.A., there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture.
Harris outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Conley finds Edwards. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Harris outside. Carter against Gobert. Tries it from the block. Carter can't get it to go. Now the Timberwolves with it. 13 feet out. McDaniels can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Harris with it. Back to Carter. Now Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Wagner for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's McDaniels. No luck on that one. Edwards against Harris. On the take. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Gary Harris saw that defender in his line of vision, didn't let it impede him. Nice drive and draws the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Now, Gary Harris, simply put, guys, has been not only one of the best free throw shooters, but one of the knockdown shooters in the league. For him, it's really been trying to stay on the court and away from injury has been his biggest challenge.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And Harris drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Reed. Here's Rivers. Takes the 3. They get it again. And it's good. But hang on. on here, the officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by just 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
Here they come, now headed to the floor.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
They've got Taurean Prince, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Austin Rivers, and it's Noel in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Pass to Suggs. Now here's Isaac. Unloads from 13. That one's good for 2. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Suggs. Missed inside. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Rivers' shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Wagner outside. Pass to Anthony. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. It's good.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner. And boy, what touch from the big man.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Anthony. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of this game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the defender might have got Prince a little bit right there, but he's too locked in on the cup. Nice finish.
And here's Anthony. From deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Shaq, what'd you think about Orlando?
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for them. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, then you can play inside out.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3. And it's Fultz in at the point. Back to Wagner. To the inside. And there's Fultz. That one's good. On the assist by Wagner.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
That one misses.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
Here's Fultz. Unable to get that one. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. From 13, they get the rebound. And he makes it on the layup. Gobert's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Harris against Edwards. 5 to shoot. Here's Wagner. Orlando gets it back. That shot wide open.
Boy, confident shot from the big man, Carter Jr. spacing the floor.
Harris against Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Being the #1 overall pick always comes with expectations to deliver in the clutch. Standing at the free throw line in just such a moment, Mr. Anthony Edwards, what you got?
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
1:25 left in the fourth. Fultz against Conley. Outside Fultz. Harris on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Schofield. Nice D from Anderson. The Timberwolves shooting just 38% for this game so far. Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Pass to Anderson. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To present our New Balance Player of the Game, Markelle Fultz.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Fultz. Anthony, it's wide right, hits off the rim. Anthony against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Carter. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Harris against Conley. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think